Back at it again. What up, guys? It's been a little bit since I made a video. I thought I'll make some new ones here. So I know there's tons of video about, you know, 295s fitting the stock Tundra Pro. So here I decided to go with the Falken Wildpeak AT3 snow rated. These are 295 70x18. Sorry if it's a little windy, guys. So after tons of research, they do say that, you know, the 295s does fit the Tundra Pro. Now, the only modifications that I really had to do was what everybody said was take off this front splash guard, or mud flaps, whatever you want to call them. So I'm running on them. You know, I live in Minnesota, so it's kind of wanted snow rated tires. Now they said the Knittel Ridge grapplers will fit just fine too, but I just want to show everybody that, you know, the car's off. This is almost at full lock, or basically it's kind of. I don't know if you can really see that. No rubbing right there in the front. It's very close though. I'm not sure how it's gonna be when you actually go off-road, or, you know, it flexes or anything like that. But that's the inside. This is the passenger side, and that's very, very close to where you could, you know, I could barely put my finger through there. That's what she said. But yeah, so far it looks really good. So far, no rubbing. And, you know, one of my biggest thing was what happens if I go over like curves and speed bumps and stuff like that. Well, that's gonna be interesting because so far it hasn't rubbed, and that's, you know, clear on this side here. We're gonna go around to the driver's side. Driver's side, almost the exact same thing. Very, very small clearance here. A lot of people did warn me. They say you're really close to your UCAs, but God, don't they just look so nice? But with the Falken Wildpeaks, you know, I haven't really seen any rubbing here. I did do a couple full lock turns and U-turns and stuff like that. It's very, very close. You know, I know there's tons of video of these guys doing this already, but I just kind of wanted to give a take on the Falken Wildpeaks because I see Knittel Ridge grapplers everywhere, but I don't see any Falken Wildpeaks on a Pro that, you know, that they actually done a video on it. But so far it looks amazing. It looks nice. Now I did know it did give the truck a little lift. Not that much. I think it's like 1.5 inches, close to 2. That's what people say, but I didn't measure. But yeah, they're really nice, and, you know, I'm doing this at a park where everybody's kind of looking at me like I'm crazy, but yeah, no rubbing at all. Very, very close. Very, very close. But so far so good. Nothing there, nothing here. I mean, I know that looks close, but, you know, I've been monitoring that and no rubbing. So, you know, I'm on the Tundra forums on Facebook, and everybody talks about it, and, you know, they're like, oh, you'll be fine. But yeah, you know, just not me rambling on for forever, but they do clear very well. Falken Wildpeaks. Oh yeah, and let's talk about road noise. Next to none, as far as I can see from the stock Michelins. The stock Michelins, when I ran them, they're very quiet. Don't get me wrong, and they actually did pretty well off-roading according to some YouTube people. But yeah, me looking at this, I've taken this all the way up to 85, and the road noise is barely there. These are brand new tires. I've only put in about I don't know, 60 miles on them, driving it home. But yeah, they look really nice. And what I actually want to do is take this vehicle and jump it on this curve to show you guys if there's any rubbing. There's so many people here, and it looks like so many people are Pokemon hunting out here, believe it or not. So the PSI, you know, my brother's dealership did it, and they threw it up on about, I think it was like 40 PSI. And when I'm running it, it gets up to about 42 PSI all the way around. All the way around the vehicle, about 42 PSI. If I run it for a while, it gets up to about 43. So, you know, otherwise that's what I've done with this truck. You know, I'll make a video about some things I kind of hate about it. I know there's tons of videos about that already, but, you know, personally, I want to take on some of my gripes about it. You know, I'm not going to do a like video because there's so many of those. But yeah, I'm going to stop this video for a second here. And when people stop coming around, I will climb this truck on that curve. So let's jump a curve with the Falken Wildpeaks and see how it looks like. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in park. I'm going to jump out and take a look at it. Alright. It still looks, pretty much looks like the control arm just flexed with it. Now I know there's a lot of genius guys out there saying that, you know, like, of course it's not going to hit this, it's going to flex, but I just wanted to make a video of that showing, you know, how it looks. And actually see what happens if I full lock as much as I could. Sorry guys, it's windy. Same thing. So that answers some of the questions. If you, I know most of you guys already know about it, but you know, for the people that actually just wanted to see it done. Again, this is not off-roading, but yeah, you know, I just jumped that curve here at a park, and it looks pretty good. Looks pretty cool and pretty legit. So what I'm gonna do before I get in trouble, because you know, there's people walking. Yeah, if you saw balloons, they're for my niece. I have a little time to kill. So yeah, I'm on a curve and gonna hit down. What I'm doing is a full lock turn. Alright, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna see if there's any rubbing. I don't know if you guys can see that. There is no rubbing, guys. No rubbing at all. So I hope that answers most of you guys' questions. Sorry it's windy and it's a little loud, but so I hope that answers some of you guys' question. 295/70 Falken Wildpeaks AT3s are great tires. Everywhere I've read has been great. Great reviews, great everything. Flipping this guy around. Yeah, I mean, the road noises, it's, man, you could barely tell that's even there. Again, I'm running this at about 40 PSI. Might be a little higher right now. 40, 41s. So that's the PSI there. And my MPG, granted, that's not really accurate because I don't take this car out too much. So, You know, a lot of people say you lose with 1 or 2. Now again, the Falken Wildpeaks are very heavy, but you know, it did give it a little lift. And I think these so far has been good tires. I've read nothing but great reviews, and so much for that, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will be back with another video soon. All right.